Yeah. Nothing works alone. 6 tools blended together. Quarterly shift, seasonal tendencies, born Triad. COT data, open interest, IP arrange. When all 6 align, the move is one direction now. Quarterly shift, change the profile. 3 to 4 months done. What's that? Seasonal tendency, 5 year, 15, 40, I become one. Man Triad leads the dollar, SMT divergence confirm. COT commercial net long at discount, the massive move will turn. Open interest sharp spike at the level, reversal coming read. IPR 2040, 60 range liquidity lead. Nothing works alone, blend it together. 6 alive, one directional, fast, violent, multi-month, perfectly timed. Quarterly shift is not the calendar, biggest misconception made. Measure from when the previous profile started, not the date. Expansion, retracement, consolidation, change can be any form. 3 to 4 months and the profile changes, that's the norm. Seasonal tendency, 5, 15, 48, you scan them all. Strong seasonal and yen, weak seasonal dollar, pay the call. Stack the probabilities, higher time frame reversals, always hit. External range liquidity, that's where reversals sit. Bonds move the dollar, dollar moves the pairs hierarchy. Check the bonds first, then the dollar, then the pair priority. SMT divergence confirm, dollar low is valid, the flow. Bonds not confirming, dollars breaking, it's a lie, ignore. Quarterly shift, change the profile, 3 to 4 months done. Seasonal tendency, 5 year, 15, 40, I become one. Bond Triad leads the dollar, SMT divergence confirm. COT commercial net long at discount, the massive move will turn. Open interest sharp spike at the level, reversal coming lead. IPR 2040, 60 range liquidity lead. Nothing works alone, blend it together. 6 align, one directional, fast, violent, multi-month, perfectly timed. Bond Triad 30, 10, 5 year inverse is the key. Bonds rally, dollar weakens. Bonds fall, dollar free. Dollar breaks a level, bonds don't confirm, inverse the line. Manipulation with structure in place, don't buy. See how the barchart currency futures never the excite. 6 to 12 months look back, 50% apply. Above the 50, commercial accumulating lumps below. Central banks buying all the way down, creating flow. Net long at the extreme, reversal forms, that's the mark. Rejection, block, loss, mitigation, take profit, then the dark. Open interest, smooth continuation, hold the trade. Sharp spike at key level, reversal already made. External rush, reversal forms here, non-negotiable. Quarterly shift, profile change. Seasonal, 5, 15, 40, strong versus weak. Pay them, Bond Triad leads the dollar, SMT confirms the plan. COT, commercials only, 6 to 12 months. 50 light, smooth continuation, sharp spike, sign. IP rush, 20, 40, 60 candles back, yeah. All 6 blended, one direction, I'm already okay. Open interest spike appears before price reversal on the wire. Retracement swipe short, black right, PL declare seasonal strong array. When it breaks, must it one directional violent move. Stack all 6 together, that's the professional proof. Quarterly shift, change the profile, 3 to 4 months done. Seasonal tendency, 5 year, 15, 40, I become one. Man Triad leads the dollar, SMT divergence confirm. COT commercial net long at discount, the massive move will run. Open interest sharp spike at the level, reversal coming read. IPR 2040, 60 range liquidity lead. Nothing works alone, bend it together. Six alive, one directional, fast, violent, multi-man, every play time. 6 twos blended. Nothing works alone. When all align, the move is one directional. Foreign, I'm a cutlet trade, smart life fully.